Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for Virgo. Oh yeah, so let's see what's going on here for you. See what is going on in your energy at this time. Oh, looks things will be coming to an end for a lesson that you're closing out. Changing events are coming. You may be accepting what is fated for you or awaken to accepting some type of lesson. You may end up single at this point. Now, this could be where you're content, you're finding yourself once again. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, there is a player amongst you. We have somebody that normally has a vision, but when he's in reverse, he's a bit of a player. He's somebody that goes out there and is called that playboy or has that swagger. It's more about pleasure and who he can be with, if you get my meaning. So there might be broken promises here, might be stubborn, there might be obstacles in the way, might have some bad leadership even, and not really have a clear vision of what he wants to do. Isn't good with leading anybody, really. This could be you, I guess, but I kind of feel like this is someone else coming in. Maybe you're just playing the fields and trying out some other things, finding who you are. Let's just see what's going down. Wow. Well, you are showing up as a counterpart, but he has to be in the upright for it to be a true counterpart. This is a false counterpart. This could be a karmic situation. However, they're kind of known to flip over if they find the right one that they're willing to change for, that they don't want to lose or put in jeopardy of losing, too much to lose. Hmm. You might really want to build with this person, or they are wanting to build with you. There is a big connection within that, whether you have a vision or you're just confident in yourself and a little fiery, if you will. And I'm kind of getting that you may have a manifestation of some type of attraction. However, maybe you're walking away from a lesson here, being single from being with a player. Maybe you're not willing to build with somebody like that again. They may be holding on to your energy, or you are holding on to theirs. Maybe there is some opportunity for abundance here as well, or some type of manifestation to come forward. Let's just see what else shows up for you. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so this person is really going to disrupt your balance. It is kind of, if you take this person back, or if you actually lean into this next person, they are a player, and you may be hanging on to them, more chasing them. They may be running and dipping out with someone else. Hmm. You're not looking at it as a negative, though. You're kind of looking at maybe being open to a different perspective. Maybe this is friends with benefits, or looking at having different types of relationships where things are maybe open to having other people in that relationship. I don't know. You might even feel like this is end of a punishment for you, but it looks like you may have been getting out of one lesson just to walk right into a new one, Virgo. So there's a lot of attraction that they are attracted to you. There's no doubt about that. But with the Seven of Swords here, that definitely that playa, deceit, lying, cheating, manipulating, trying to get away with something. Uh, Time, money, kindness, knowledge, whatever it is. There's no equal anything in this. All right, so you might be looking at this more seriously eventually, and maybe even seeing what you needed to see here within this person and seeing that maybe they needed to be cut out of your life. Yeah, there's some dissatisfaction, and you might be seeing this for what it really is after a little bit of time, and you might give a couple weeks just to see where it plays out to before investing. And I feel like there's no way you're going to invest in this, although it is saying you might be open to this. You might be looking at what has happened and transpired. Let's just see. I know. Spirit's like throwing down that tower. This is kind of leveling the playing field here in a sense of maybe if they did it to you, it's never good just to do it back to them to get back at them. For sure, to hurt them back, it never pays off. Trust me, I know about that. Yeah, you're just gonna leave them out in the cold. Yeah, and look at you. You have learned a lesson again, one after the other here to close out yet another cycle where you are showing up as the Empress. Yeah, you walk away from this person. Yes, you do. You leave them out in the cold. Maybe they try to take some money that you want to invest or something along those lines, but all in all, you level up. So, I feel like they underestimated you. Virgo. So let's just see if there is someone else here coming in for you. Yeah, you definitely, you're like gone twice here. You're going to those calmer waters. You might even leave the area because you don't want anything to do with this person. Um, with the number six here, you're trying to get that balance restored. Maybe things are starting to balance off. You're looking at things a little differently, maybe taking on some responsibility. Ooh, okay. So you might be moving. You got 668 here or 686, however that showed up. Yeah, you have a different perspective about somebody maybe from your past here. What is going on with that? Oh, they're maybe going back to somebody from your past or going to past place that you maybe used to live where you were maybe your happiest. Maybe this is where mom and dad live, happy home. Let me just, I meant to do it one more time. Yeah, there is love you're going to find there. So whether it's from a past person or past destination that you used to live, you're going back to somewhere. With the moving card here, I kind of feel like you might be moving somewhere else, somewhere maybe you lived in the past, place where you had a happy destination or happy home, where maybe you're looking to do that again. You've changed your perspective of maybe where this is that you're living now to change destinations. Might even be going to go back for a past person. Let's just see what's going on. Natural evolution. So this will show up in divine timing when it unfolds naturally, but there will be somebody coming in for you, Virgo, for that love. Oh, okay. I'm supposed to take this on the fence. They may offer some friendly support at first. Wow. You may even wonder if this is your true soulmate. This is something that's kind of coming. I was meant to take a crossing, so I will, even though it was almost in the reverse. So it's kind of telling me this might be a little ways from now before this actually shows up. Let's see here. Unexpected. Yes. This may be unexpected to you and this person. I feel like you're not setting out to find love. You're just going back to a place that you knew you liked to live. This may have been time apart. So is this somebody from your past? 'Cause there is a past connection that you may be wondering about. So let's just see here. Acts of service. So they may be trying to help you out here with that friendly support, maybe helping you move in or doing something nice for you. Yeah, there was some magnetism here with this past person, possibly. Maybe it's a past destination and a new person. I mean, take it however it resonates for you because, I mean, dang, you know your situation, you know your story. So take what does resonate, leave the rest. And of course, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I am still trying to get to that 10,000 subscribers. So if you could help me out with that, that would be lovely. So there are going to be some signs and clues that if you're listening, you will know that the universe is trying to tell you something, talk to you specifically about this person. So let's find out about this person. Ooh, I kind of moved things over too far. Let's just throw that down right there on your side, and let's see. And we do have soulmate there that you're wondering if this is your true potential soulmate you're meant to have. Now, they could be new, could be someone from your past, you know your situation. There's a lot of fun that you have with this person, maybe a lot of spontaneity, a lot of playfulness and that banter and that running around the house and having fun. So, and you like spending quality time with this person, or they like to with you. If you resonate more on this side than this side, flip it, switch it. You know what to do. All right, benefit of the doubt. So you might give this person a chance, or they are going to give you a chance. You're going to maybe let go of the past. If this is a past person, you may be letting go of what happened between you and having that refresh, or maybe you both was a mutual thing to go your separate ways because you were moving. I don't know. Whatever the case is, that's kind of this person's kind of put that behind them. They may want to find a way of coming into your energy and hanging out with you just to like take you somewhere, just the two of you to kind of recapture maybe some of that romance that maybe was there before. And if they're new, then definitely wanting to romance you. Forgiveness. So forgiveness could be where they are at on their healing journey, or this could be wanting forgiveness for whatever happened between the two of you in the past, if it is indeed a past person. Ooh, spirit soul path. So this is a high level spiritual type of connection you have with this person. And even if they don't believe in the same things you believe in, or maybe they have a misconception of what spirituality means to you, it might be good to go over that. I'm getting for some of you, they may have the wrong idea about spirituality, and 9 times out of 10, yeah, most people don't understand what spirituality is. They figure it's all dark magic and blah blah blah, witchcraft and yada yada yada, and it's more about the journey of discovering who you are again, especially if you are single once again, and wanting to find who you are as a person, knowing who you are, and getting to that best life scenario, how you're going to do it, how you're going to get there, what you're going to do to get there, and what lifestyle you're looking to live. So, and it's about connecting with spirit and trusting that spirit's going to bring that in for you, especially if you know how to ask correctly. So, let's look at finances at this point. Public face. So, you maybe, it says follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. It's okay to be yourself. So just by being you, you may be known quite well in this area of where you used to live. So if it's where mom and dad are and you lived there for years and years and years before you moved away, then a lot of people might remember you and you might be quite public face there, like popular, if you will. So let's see. You may have metamorphosed. So you may have changed quite a bit since the last time people saw you. And for the better, not necessarily for the bad. I mean, depending on your situation, I mean, you might feel better about yourself now than you ever have. Let's just see. Yeah, there's a lot of things you've learned over the years, especially about maybe relationships and what to look for, and to kind of give the benefit of the doubt to people to kind of see if it's more, is this intuition or is this because I've been here before, is this triggering, you know? And you might actually go a little ways with somebody in order to find out one way or another. And I feel like you trust your intuition and your experience and what that's all been. Yeah, you're more of a loyal person. You're going to be loyal to somebody that will be loyal to you. I feel if it has anything to do with any playa, it's just not your cup of tea. So, let's just see here about the other side. Okay. Right now, those doors are closed off. It looks like there has to be some things that have to happen here before any of this goes through. I'm feeling like this is, they can't get in at this point. That door is not officially opened. So, no good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end, start all over again. So, whoever this person is for you, you're gonna have or they're going to have a hard time maybe getting a job, or maybe they're new to the area as well. Maybe they're moving back to the area that is somebody from your past. Maybe this is that divine timing to come together. You've moved back, and all of a sudden, your past person that you're thinking of, who might be your soulmate, or wondering if that is your soulmate, ends up moving back to town as well. So right now they may not have a job, or they're looking to have a new job, and that might be why they might be moving back to the area. They've made a lot of wrong decisions here. Reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. And ooh, they may have gotten somebody pregnant here, so don't sacrifice family for career. It's time to think about family, life, and children. So they may be coming back to the area, hoping maybe to run into you. I don't know. They're looking to maybe have that biological clock is ticking in a sense, man or woman, doesn't matter. Maybe they're looking to have children or settle down with somebody here that they want to start a family with, right? New beginning. So your person is going to find that with you. Um, they're going to start a new job and a new life. It's like a clean sweep. So if this is somebody from your past, the past will be forgotten. Everything will be brand new. They'll get a new job. They'll get what they're looking for, and whatever wrong decisions they had before will change and become all good. So they may have had to get to this point for their life to start to go well, and that might be once they encounter you from the past or from being a new person, doesn't matter. Things are going to be new. All right, spiritual work. Nice. So you may even start a business doing spiritual work. Um, Open your heart to that as a career, or to heal the human heart for other people. You are a light worker, and so is your person. So interesting enough, 'cause this is your both of your energies here on the bottoms of the deck. So these might be things that they are encountering at the time that you may be, or just after you, depending on their frequency. Now, they may need a little time to catch up to your frequency, and that may be why you might be moving and not run into them right away until it's time. So let's see what you want to confess to this person that's coming in for you when you meet them. And I feel like once you meet, there's going to be some really strong pull here. So let's just see, especially with that Ace of Cups. So overflowing type of love. All right, you're mine forever and ever. You may feel like this is the one that is supposed to be for me. Maybe it is a past person that you didn't want to walk away from, but maybe you're going to college, maybe you're going to school, maybe you're starting a new job somewhere else and they couldn't move with you or didn't want to move with you, or whatever the case is. All right, no, now is not the time, which we kind of already know. But when you do meet them, they may not have a job at that time, and it's not going to be until they realize what they're looking to have. They maybe make a few different decisions before the time is right. So, and this is going to be kind of maybe a little bit just before you meet or when you meet. Things may not be all in all great for this person to start off with, but I feel like once they start to get to know you, and things just start to fall into place. All right, I wish we could be together, but it's complicated. So you may be, well, they don't have a job, so that's no good. So until you get a job, we're not doing nothing. I don't know. Maybe you're going to make them be accountable for not having things that you want in your life. Maybe they have to have a job for you to be with them. Don't pressure me. So maybe you're pressuring them, maybe they're pressuring you about getting together. So you're not going to carry this person. They have to be able to walk on their own 2 feet. All right, let's see here. I need to sort things out first before I can come to you. So this person recognizes this. They're going to work that out. They're hearing what you're saying. I love you to the moon and back a million times. So they're falling for you just as much as you are for them. And you might recognize this right away when you meet. That sparks fly and you just know. All right, I love you so much. They definitely are in love with you. That's not the factor, but they know that it's complicated. They know they have to do stuff in order for this to come together. I need you to help me, but it's on the fence, my beloved, and they're still contemplating these things. Do you love me the way I love you? So they may be thinking about these things at the time, and this one is also on the fence. Will you help me? Oh, I already had that one. So they may be asking for your help on this, but you might be, they got to do it on their own. Maybe you might talk to a couple people for them to maybe get a shoe in or something like that. But I feel like if this is a hometown to them, they'll do just fine. People will remember them just like they remember you, especially if you're light workers. Why do we have to be apart? Yeah, and it's until they can get their shit together, really, and start off on the right foot. So let's see what doors are going to open here. This might have been a thing in the past if that was the past person's kind of didn't have a job or hardly ever had a job or didn't end up working much and you ended up um, being the one that went to work. So I feel like you're not going to do that again. They have to have a job, they have to have these things. So if it is someone from the past, they have to pull their own weight. If it isn't, I feel like you're going to insist on that because of past things that you've learned, because of your knowledge. Um, so let's just see what reflecting. So this may be a twin flame. That might be why it is, or that high level. So you're seeing the patterns here. Maybe it's reflecting back to you on some of the things that you do yourself, maybe procrastination, maybe, or whatever the case is, Virgo. All right, and intuition. So you are highly intuitive. You're definitely going to look at all the factors and listen to self. And not let anyone else talk you in or out of something. All right, serenity. So you are looking for that peace. You're not looking for chaos. And I feel you find that with this person, that tranquility and peace. Ah, wonder. So this is like they're in awe and amazement that maybe that you are back in town and they moved back as well, or whatever the case is, or that they found you. Miracles. They may even feel like it's a miracle that you're even talking to them or that you're in their league at all. For whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe a little, they need a little boost in their self-esteem, maybe. All right, simplicity. So they may not do a lot, they're minimal. So they only do what is necessary. So that might be what the problem is. They're kind of easygoing, maybe not trying to complicate too much, but you're finding it's complicated because of that type of demeanor or something like that. But that may just be your person. So if you're going to accept them, you need to accept all of them. However, they can still be held accountable for their actions or their minimal actions, if you will. Ah, and you might be illuminating that fact to them. There will be some illumination about some insight here, enlightenment that needs to be shone a light on here, some type of revelation or being aware of certain things. So it's about accepting one another for who you truly are and still like that person, no matter who or what they are. It's, that's accepting them for them as a person, not by what they give you or what you give them. It's about just being there because you may not like their behavior, but you'll not not like them because of that. You know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. Anyways, let's clarify just a couple things here. Now, we do know that you will find love here, moving back to a certain location of your past. Now, you may not, maybe you moved around a lot. Maybe you're not sure where this past part is meant to go, but it's going to be where you felt the best, where you had a really great home life, where you really felt good at the time that you had a happy home type of thing, maybe, and love is in the air type of thing. So this person will be there when you are meant to meet them. Yeah, look at that. Passionate new beginning is going to start there. That suitor will be showing up for you, and it's going to be after you walk away from this player, or they are having to walk away from a player. So, however that is for you. If you're already single and you aren't with anybody at this time, there may be somebody that comes in that's a player, or when you move, it might be this person that's walked away from a player. Okay. So whenever you walk away or they walk away, this is when this new passionate beginning will come in. All right. Looks like there's all of the things are going in the right direction for you. Um, hmm, yeah, leaving somebody out in the cold for this new love to come in. You have to close out one door for a new door to open, and it looks like this person, when they meet you, is feeling really good about this, and they may not have a lot of money at that time because if they're between jobs or whatever the case is, the Ace of Cups here with that overflowing love, I mean, they're definitely going to find that with you. There is going to be a decision about that spiritual thing, and there is a lot of great stuff here going on, but there might be some dissatisfaction having to do with having those responsibilities and having them met, doing the work that is necessary. Okay, it looks like you may be, oh, there might be someone else here. There might, okay. There might be two options here. There might be someone else they've met as well, and it looks like you're going to win over this person versus this other person. And I feel like it's because you have the confidence, maybe you have a vision, maybe you have your own money. I don't know, whatever it is that's showing up here. Hmm. All right, there is the offer here. When those doors open for what's meant to happen, it looks like the King of Pentacles, this is showing up as one of these. You might be showing attraction too. This could be you because you are the Empress. So you might be showing up on two different sides, your attractive, confident self, and then, of course, your wealthy self and financial success and your nurturing kindness. So looks like you're having this person is showing up as your counterpart. Whoa, and this may be a sudden revelation where everything starts to change. Oh yeah. You might be working on that individual success when this person comes in. Looks like you're both going to calmer waters. Wow, there's the Lover's card. And hmm, the Eight of Swords here, this is kind of this might be some okay. You may be wondering if this person is going to be able to get the right job and be able to get where you want to be and build that legacy. So, yeah, working on that Nine of Pentacles, that financial independence is a big thing for you, Virgo. You're right down to business. It's about having those financial wins. There's going to be some recovering when it comes to this financial, and you're going to share what you have. And I feel like it's important that they pull their own weight. Yeah. It's like you've been caught like this before, where you found somebody wasn't putting in the work. Your intuition's going to tip you off to that. So you may hold off on this. And that may be why these confessions are here about it being complicated and not coming together right away. And it might be because they need to have that responsibility and know that you mean business, that you're not going to be with them if they're not going to pull their weight. Yeah, otherwise it's dead and buried, without a doubt. But there is a potential to be marriage material here if this person picks up their socks. Yeah, look at that. That Ten of Cups, a long term, if they're able to put in the work that's necessary for this. Otherwise, it just ends. So let's see the attributes on that and see what shows up for those attributes. So you may see who this is or know who it is when you see them based on these attributes. Maybe they have tattoos, maybe they are a plus size, maybe they have coarse curly hair, medium skin tone, curly hair. So there might be more. We did have two feminines here and a choice. So is there two people here? There could be two feminines here to choose from. Freckles. So that could be why there's two different hair types, or that could be your person and you. Baby face, so maybe they're much older than what they look like. Maybe they're younger with the very young there. Oh, and pregnant. So, and red attire. So I feel like wanting to start having children was there with the fertility. So pregnant is possibly you end up getting pregnant right away, and that may kick in this marriage, depending on their values and how traditional they are. So let's just see about the letters in their name, first, middle, or last. Let's see if you can recognize who this person is through their letters in their name. So there's those learning curves that you've gone through. You've gone through them back to back here, one with the playa, and then this new phase that you've had to go through and walk away from. So, and of course, the other phase that before this, so you walked away from somebody and then you walk away from this playa, or your person does. So we have L and F, we have U, and this is where you stand out with the unique. We have Zenith, that do your best. So with the Z or the Z, and C, channeling. So you may be getting messages from spirit. You are showing up with the high priestess here, and hope. Keep the faith, don't give up, expect a miracle. And miracles are showing up in that doors that are going to open. I think miracles was there. I can't recall. I thought, yes, it is right there for your person. Their miracles are showing up. So they're going to show up when they need to. You're going to cross paths when it's meant to be, and don't give up faith. Fate or faith. Yeah, faith. All right, you guys. Take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. All right, later.